Your town, your team, your school. Live from Channel 3. This is Friday Night Football.
Our great day game day crew was in Cromwell this morning. Students, players, teachers on hand, getting ready as the Panthers hosted Valley Regional Old Lyme and our game of the week. From our broadcast studio, welcome to Friday Night Football. Glad you're with us. I'm Joe Zone.
I'm Mark Robbins. You know what? Our game of the week, well, I was at Cromwell all day long from the morning with Caitlin Francis and Mike Slifer in that great day game day rally. Fabulous atmosphere. The students were ready for a game of the week tonight, and the atmosphere at Pearson Park in Cromwell was tremendous. A late second quarter, 7-all game until Cromwell's Mike Sitaro with a beautiful toss to Zahir Brown. Great catch, 14-7 at the break, and those two weren't done. But before we get to that, first play, third quarter, Sitaro on the screen to Tyler Sapola. He broke tackles, and look at him bust free down that sideline.
Nice.
70 yards on the touchdown reception, 21-7 Cromwell. Back comes Valley Regional, Connor Dixon to Michael Spencer. Pretty play, and it's 21-14 Cromwell. Portland, by the way. It's a co-op. Fourth quarter now, here's Sitaro. And Brown hooking up. Look at this bomb. Brown to Sitaro to Brown. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, yeah. How about 47 yards? Spectacular touchdown. 42-21. Cromwell, Portland wins it, and afterward, the Panthers speaking about how they erased a slow start.
We understood that we came out flat, and in the locker room, we knew what we had in us. And putting up, averaging like 45 points a game, we knew what we had in us, and we knew how to come through in the second half.
Come off the bye always worries me about starting off sluggish, and that was our theme all week. You know, we had to come out fast, and we didn't. But I got to give them credit. Valley plays good defense. You know, they're a sound football team. They're well coached. And then once we were able to settle in a little bit, our skill kids made some plays tonight.
Out to Manchester, the Red Hawks trying to get something going. And a win against Southington would be a good start. Talk about a good start. Southington first drive, third play, quarterback. Jacoby Roman to Giselle Rivera. That's a Blue Knights touchdown, 7-0 Southington. Southington's next possession. It's a third down pass. It's picked. Stacey Asbury, he's got a clear path to the end zone. It's a Manchester touchdown. Extra point, no good, 7-6. Manchester on the move now. They finished this drive with a touchdown pass. Caden Bradford to Kobe Jackson. 2-point try is good, so it's 14-7 Manchester. Southington ties it. A short touchdown run there by Green that made it 14-14. Southington was on to win it. The final score, 28-20.
The band of the week, the Marching Hurricanes from New Britain High School. So we got the band right now. Highlights of the New Britain game coming up in just a few minutes, Joe.
Out to Newington, big crowd there to see Newington 4-1 against undefeated Berlin, number 5 in our top 10. Newington leading late first half, Berlin on the move down to the Newington 1, and then this play, the quarterback Tony Puzio with a lot of help from his friends. Touchdown Berlin, 7-7. Berlin one more chance right before the half. Newington keeps them out of the end zone. Tight game early on. Berlin bounces back. They pick up a win, 24-7. Berlin undefeated. All right, more highlights coming your way now, including a great big matchup. The second-ranked team in the state took on the third-ranked team in the state.
Yeah, don't take Joe's word for it. Dan Booth was there for the action in this one, Dan.
Joe and Mark, we've had this game circled on our schedules for a really long time, and knowing how important it was, everywhere I went tonight, people were talking about who was going to come out on top between number 3, Greenwich, and number 2, New Canaan. If you were there, I hope you got there early because it was nearly impossible to find parking. The stands were packed all over the place to see who could come out on top in this contest of 5-0 teams, and only one team leaving unbeaten. Late in the first, New Canaan's going for for it on a 4th and 9. Maddox Hoffman rolls right and then throws across his body, hitting Bennett Hegel over the middle for the first down. That was a big play because later on that same drive, it's the second quarter now, and off the play action, Hoffman finds Ryan Brooks, and he scores the first touchdown of the game, putting the Rams on top 7-0. New Canaan's defense got the ball back to their offense, and some good old-fashioned complimentary football helped New Canaan expand their lead with this huge touchdown catch and run from Maddox Hoffman to Charlie Koch. Here we are, Greenwich. They found a way to get into the end zone late in the fourth, but by then it was too late. New Canaan wins the battle between these two Titans, 14-7 to remain undefeated. Staples was in our top 10 for most of the year, and they were in Fairfield taking on Ward. In the first, the Wreckers are on the goal line, and Chaz Darby takes it right up the gut for 6, putting Staples in control early. On the ensuing kickoff, Fairfield Ward had some trouble receiving this kick. It ends up being fumbled right there, and Staples recovers that ball deep in their own territory right there with a chance to double up, and that is exactly what they did. Staples calls on Darby again. This time bounces outside, gets in there for another score, making it 14-0, and they added to their lead in the second. Nick Wheel dumps it off to Jake McKeegan, and he goes the rest of the way, 52 yards for the touchdown. Staples bounces back after that tough loss to Wilton, 49-13. Over in West Haven, Notre Dame was cooking early against Wilbur Cross. After marching down the field on their first possession, Luke Kiklos ends up taking that handoff, cruises in there for the touchdown untouched, and putting Notre Dame up top 7-0. After a quick 3-and-out, Wilbur Cross is trying to punt the ball back, but the Green Knights break the line. Jace Fredette gets in there for the block. Notre Dame recovers that loose ball deep in Governor's territory, and a few plays later, Joe Capasso with a really nice passo. He fakes it over to the right, looks to his left, and finds Fredette, who did it on both sides of the ball in this game for the score. Notre Dame West Haven wins in shutout fashion, 47-0 for their second win of the year. Stick around because our Porter and Chester Institute Athletes of the Week are making sure their team stays atop the state rankings, and I'll be diving into that in just a few minutes. Joe and Mark, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Dan. How about a matchup from the SEC in Cheshire? West Haven traveling to take on the Rams, who already lead at 7-0 going up. Sean Kennedy, they go up 14-0, 28 yards on the reverse. Cheshire in control at home, 14-0, and the Cheshire defense not allowing West Haven to breathe. Get the quarterback sack. Big play. A dominating night for Cheshire at home, shutting out a darn good West Haven squad. 35-0 as Cheshire improves to 4-2. West Haven is now 3-3.